Hello everybody, quilting experts, can you help me this week? Hello everybody, my name is Carole, this is my channel Sew Carole. Welcome to my sewing room where I'm actually stood up today because I feel I need to concentrate more. This of course is #Friday_Sews. Now this, if you've never come across it before, it's just a regular check-in of us sewing YouTubers where we chat about what we've been doing, making, sewing, buying. It's a huge community. It was started by the lovely Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. There are lots and lots of vloggers now that use the #FridaySews, so you know what you'll get in these videos. You'll get a very chatty rundown of our week. My main thing this week is I've done absolutely no sewing for myself, so there will be no modelling. I think I said in my Friday sews last week, I'm kind of done with, I think I'm done with summer sewing, but there's always that one more thing. What I need from you this week is some help with a quilt. Now, so I went into my local charity shop and I picked up for £3, there was this quilt. Look at this. Now, what I don't know about it, if it was from a quilt, sort of a kit or anything like that, isn't it beautiful? Look at the work, but it's unfinished. Now, there could be many reasons, of course, that it's unfinished. Maybe it's just someone had had enough of it. Or maybe it was somebody that became ill or something like that. And eventually this wound up in a charity shop. I know it's been hand done because you've got lots of the workings out on the back. And it's just gorgeous. You've got applique fish, you've got these things, I'll come back to those in a minute, border. But I looked at this and for £3, I thought so much work has gone into this. Whoever it belonged to, whoever did it, this needs to be finished. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I have done a jigsaw puzzle quilt, maybe 2 years ago now? Yeah, no, it was a year ago, wasn't it, for my granddaughter. And I did do a square quilt. I don't know the technology, but it was just squares out of a kit from Hobbycraft years and years ago. So I kind of know, and I know how to do binding, and I've got some the batting, and so I kind of know, but this needs to be done. This needs to be finished. I'm sure you will agree. This cannot go. I will never pass this work off as my own, I assure you, and I will probably give it to my granddaughter. But I've got a couple of questions. So obviously this came from a charity shop. Do I wash this? Do I finish it first and then wash it? I took this into, we were staying in our holiday home last week and they have got like a quilting shop in the where it is. So I didn't have this with me, but I took in some fabric, pictures of the fabric, and I've managed to pick up some, what I will use as the backing. It's just some plain sort of aqua with the little dots. I'm going to use that as the backing. I know it doesn't go brilliantly, but yeah, it's not going to matter. And I thought, but just some white edging around the side, I think. But when I took this into the shop, she started to tell me, she obviously just looked at the picture, but she said, these triangles here, are they sewn down? And I said, no. She said, well, the idea is, she said, this quilt isn't finished because what should happen, and this is how she kind of described it to me, that these would curl over. Now, so I'm going to ask quilting experts out there what you think I should do. Should I just leave it as it is and just put the binding on, or should I do, she kind of described that that's meant to curl over like that, and would it then be top stitched? I don't know. So that was question number 2. Question number 3, okay, when I attach this to the batting, obviously I I presume I will just kind of stitch in the ditch in certain areas along the lines to kind of stick it to the batting. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So obviously I'm just going to finish it the best I can, even if I attach it to the batting around the outside, and maybe around that bit there, presume. That's as much as I'm going to do. But it's gorgeous, isn't it? This needs to be finished. So I would really appreciate your help on that, and see what you think. I will say, now I've got this fabric home, that I don't think is going to work. So I might have to go back out and get some more lime green, I think, probably. But I will stick with the white binding. But yeah, I would appreciate your help. And I am sure, like me, you want this finished because somebody's worked really, really hard on this and it needs to be done. So what have I been sewing this week? Something I can't show you is, we went down to the holiday home and I took some projects down, and one of them was to make miles and miles of bunting for a special occasion coming up. So I managed to get that done, and that's easy. I do it quite an easy way, and I might put a video out or just even a short on just how I make my easy bunting. It's just one of those things that I kind of do. I don't waste time doing sort of 2 triangles and then turning them inside out. I do it quite an easy way and quite a quick way. So I did that. Then also behind me you will see Project Dresser Girl dresses. Now I will explain that Project Dresser Girl runs in September. Dresser Girl Around the World is a charity organisation that people sew dresses for, and then they send them on to across the world, little girls that need lovely new dresses. Marie Sews is a channel, an amazing lady. She's also got a company called Inspired Leather. Every September she raises awareness for this charity and gets everybody going, and there will be a vlog tour where everybody will talk about different like free patterns and what you've got to include and not include. And she raises awareness and we all send our dresses to her and she counts them all up. The last few years the numbers have been going up and up and up. So that will be in September. So you're not missing out on anything yet. I've made them now because I will be away for a good length of September. And I'm going to America, and obviously that's where Marie Sews is, so I will post them to her when I'm in America because that will be a lot easier. So I have made the dresses. I used New Look 6386. I used the version with the side seams here, but I also this time added pockets in and actually sewed them into the side seams. Makes them lovely and secure. They're a good width. I can get my hand in, so a little girl will be able to put her treasures in there. Obviously they've got the labels on as well, and they're just tight at the shoulders. Done them with some twill tape, but I have sewn over the edges to make it secure. So I've now got 7 dresses. I've got 4 in a small size and 3 in a bigger size, and that was what I got out of 3 meters of fabric. So I was really, really pleased about that. So they're all finished. That kept me busy, I assure you. I got my overlocker down in the holiday home now, so I have to say, this was my old overlocker and it was a genome, and it's dreadful. No wonder I ended up buying another one. I've now got I'm looking at it because I can never remember what it is, the Baby Lock Enlighten. It's a dream compared to that genome. I'm sorry. Even though I had, before I put it away, I actually had it serviced. It's just terrible. It's that Baby Lock there is far superior. Never mind, it does the job where it is, and it did the job for these. So there we go, 7 dresses all done. But you will hear so much more about Project Dresser Girl, so don't worry, you haven't missed out. I did manage to make a couple of little t-shirts. This is all I have left of the fabric. Had these crocodiles on. I can't remember if I showed you or not. Some lovely jersey I picked up at Hobbycraft actually. and I made them for my two grandsons. I used the Essential Tea Peekaboo patterns, didn't alter it in any way. I made them a couple of months before and I just used the same sizes, and I got sent this gorgeous photo of the two of them, so I will include it because my daughter doesn't mind me putting pictures up of them. Made it all worthwhile. Love the fact. They absolutely love those. In front of me you will see some fabrics. Now this is really funny because I ordered this before we went away for a few days, and when I came back into my sewing room last night I looked at the table and I actually made an audible groan because I'd forgotten all about this project and I need to get it done next week before we go away. So my daughter needs a kind of Halloween-y dress for an event she's going to, and by the time I come back from my holiday there'll only be a week before she needs to go, and so we need this dress done. So the idea is I copied this dress I'm going to make for her is what I've just copied, outlined from an original dress she bought. I did, if I can find a photo I'll put it in, but I did make a dress copying it back in March potentially, so quite a while ago now. So obviously I've still got that pattern traced out. It's very similar to the Staycation dress by Ellie and Mac in design, where you've got a bodice and then just a gathered skirt. So the idea is she wants, it has to be Halloween colours and it has to match some Disney ears that she has. So the top will be in this with hopefully some Disney embroidery on here, Halloween-y somehow, and the skirt will be out of this portion, and the two together will kind of match these ears. But when I came back and I looked at it I thought, oh, I forgot I said I'd do that, so I've got to get cracking on that next week. And the fact it's school holidays and we're going out and about a lot next week. When I ordered this though, this was from Minerva, I did order another piece of that beautiful jersey that I've been using for all my husband's t-shirt recently. It's this lovely cool range jersey they have, but it's just got flecks of another colour in it. And every time I hold it up I can't remember what it's actually called. Melange, that's it. Their cool range Melange cotton jersey. So I ordered a piece of that. Now what I will do that, whether I'll keep it or give it to my husband, I don't know. What else have I been buying? Well, when I was in the quilt shop, I happened to pick up this. Now, this is a beautiful knit fabric. It's like a knitted jersey. It's got to be viscose. It's beautiful. I made a pink quick sew cardigan from this in the summer, and actually just recently I put a little video up of all the things I'd made in summer. Come back to that in a minute. But they had it in this lovely sage green, and I am hoping, I won't do it now, I'll do it when I come back from holiday, but I'm just going to make a thin lightweight jumper, and I might use the Butterick pattern that has the kind of gathered sleeve heads. I've used it a few times before. I'm going to see if it will work with this. I think it will work with this because it's nice and light. I'll put the number in down below because I was just asked just the other day what that pattern was, but oh, it's gorgeous. It was only £10 a metre, and for the quality I think the lady said it was dead stock, so it's gorgeous. So I did buy that. Now I never wear store-bought clothing anymore unless it is jeans and it's technical wear, so something like my walking trousers and things like that, or a rain jacket obviously tends to be store-bought. But I went into the shop that I always used to buy clothing, as they had a sale, and they had this. Now this piece of fabric, I have been eyeing up this top for all summer. My daughter tried it on, didn't buy it in the end, but it's strawberries, and it's like a viscose chalet just with a raised bumps on it. It's such an interesting fabric. I did not like the style of top on me at all, so I wouldn't have bought it, but it was in the sale. So what I've done is this is cheating, I know. What I've done is got the biggest size that was left, so it's an 18, and I'm just going to make myself a top from it. My daughter couldn't believe that I will be cutting up a brand new top, but it was not a style that suited me. But the whole of the summer I just fell in love with this fabric, so I think I will do that. I'm going to cut it up and make it into a just a lovely simple little top, and then I'll be happy. Now, I put a little video out this week, and when I say little, I mean it was a minute long. All I did was just do some photo reviews and show the patterns of some of the things I have made in spring and summer this year. Certainly not all of them. What it was meant to be a short video, which is under a minute, and I filmed it completely wrong, the wrong way round. You should do shorts portrait, and I did it all landscape, and it was all a mess, so I just put it as a video. But if you spotted that, thank you so much for all your lovely comments. Yes, despite my elbow that is making a good recovery, it hasn't slowed me down with my sewing this summer. That was just a quick video, just flashing past you some of the things that I have made this summer, just for a bit of fun. I nearly forgot to mention what I'm wearing today. It is New Look 6626. Now, this is out of a viscose jersey. It started life as a dress, but the dress, being viscose jersey, was too clingy, so I cut it down and made it into the top, and I really like it. I wear it a lot. It's got a tie, and I just kind of have that dangling down. But this pattern, when I originally made the dress, I didn't even spot that there was a t-shirt. I always say I'll make more. I still haven't got around to it. One last thing I have to show you this week is just a little project I did just before we went away. I did my first in the hoop project on my embroidery machine. I've got the Brother embroidery, the Disney version machine, but I had been heavily encouraged by the lovely Grace from So Lovely with Grace to do an in the hoop project. Now, I've only got a 4" by 4" hoop. That is it. That is as big as it goes. So I'm very limited on what I can do, but I thought I'd have a go. And I managed to find a pattern off Etsy. It's from Found Applique, and it was just a little coaster. Here we go, Disney, of course. I had so much fun doing this. Different batting, Winnie the Pooh. The instructions were absolutely amazing. The reviews on this were really good as well. I will definitely do another, but just stage by stage, picture reviews, telling you exactly what you need, telling you everything here, what it does, colours you need, etc. I was really, really impressed. The only thing that would fox me a little, and Grace may be able to help me with this, was one thing they said to do is use a lighter to get rid of the fuzzy bits where you cut. So you obviously got tear away stabilizer, which you've torn away, but you end up with these little fuzzy bits, and they suggest getting a lighter to get rid of those. Please tell me if that's a safe thing to do, because I really don't want to set the rest of it alight. Or shall I just leave it? I've trimmed it as best I can, but that's what they say to do. So any advice would be very needed. That was my week. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I always say thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate, as I know there are many hashtag Friday Sews videos out there and many sewing YouTubers, but I will say I think we are all different. There are no two channels that are the same, and I know I absolutely love watching as many as I can fit in during the week. Next week, I'm going to be busy doing the dress. The photos I put at the end will be of our just a weekend away, so lots of scenery photos, and I'm trying not to include any that I have put up before, but I did get a couple of nice walks in. Couple with my husband and couple on my own, so that was good because he was working. Thank you so much again, and happy sewing. Have an amazing week and weekend ahead. Goodbye for now.